All right, how's everybody doing? I wasn't planning on going live again today, but we're doing it. I haven't been playing a ton of leagues lately, so like, I just don't have, I don't know, reps. What would you say? Not reps though. That's not what I'm worried about. People just want to be data driven. Let's leave it at that. So we're gonna just play so many leagues that we get a that we get a trophy just on sheer power of will. So if we play enough leagues, we'll hit Tron 5 times in a row. That's how it works. If you play late enough into the night, you can get your deck posted. So should I open chests to get 30 play points? Oh, and I also didn't want to just go right into it. We're gonna you saw I just bought void mirrors. We're just gonna take these chalices and we're gonna replace them with void mirrors to test it out. I mean, the reason we're bringing in void mirror over chalice is that you don't need to stop Cascade before turn 3 anyway, even though you can play it on 1 and 0, on turn 1 at 0. And void mirror stops evoke stuff. It doesn't stop ephemerate, but it stops the ephemerate rebound. So we'll just see how that goes. The rest of the sideboard has felt okay, although the fatal push I haven't like wanted to board in much lately. So maybe, I mean, it's still like, this is just a smattering of removal against decks where it matters, and it's felt okay. There might be something better. Maybe the third Grist that I took out for this Pyre should be in the board. But I left the third Unearth, and I only have the 2 Grist. And that might be a mistake. Maybe it should just be like this. And it probably should just be like this. And maybe we want like this. And we can afford not to have all these ways to turn 3 Blood Moon. Although, like, Blood Moon is just so good. Maybe we just take out the last expert. The expert's been bad. Expert's been really bad. I think we're gonna go like this. And we should have more access to experts because of the Pyre and the Unearth. So we should be able to, like, finesse a way to a win with just 3. Alright, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna win a trophy with sheer force of will. Do I open these chests? That's where we stopped. Not all of them. Should I just keep opening chests until we get play points? Why not? Chests will come back. Let's open one. 5 play points. discussion. That is definitely something. Not really discussion, to be honest. But I think most people just don't have and are unwilling to sacrifice their own playtime to get data. So they don't have data. And they don't think it has merit just because they feel like that. So why should they bother? And they're not wrong. I played Abundant Harvest for a while. I still think Abundant Harvest has real potential. I think I fucked up building Abundant Harvest, but I also think my mana base was probably really bad then and I didn't realize it. Well, no, my mana base still can't support Abundant Harvest, if I'm being honest. So here on Earth is going to be great. This is a counterspell blue-red Ragavan Murktide. I guess this is just regular blue-red Ragavan. Yes, it is very hard to cut a big historic linchpin like Vile. I do appreciate that. I think there are very obvious parallels in the rest of the community where people are doing it. I think that Modern Horizons 2 is an inflection point for the game. Not just for any Eternal format. But what we put on top with Harbinger won't matter here because we're gonna sack it immediately. And we're gonna get a ringleader, I guess. Is that even good to unearth Harbinger and put a ringleader out? It's sort of good. I mean, I have Kiki Jiki in play. They have 7 cards in hand though, but they can't counter this. So like, and they can't counter. Well, they can counter the Kiki Jiki, but hopefully I get enough gas. That's what I'm hoping in Kamigawa too. Yeah, that'll be sick. But, wow, are they actually gonna spell pierce me? Is this what's happening? Oh no, they're gonna kill it with the trigger on the stack. Okay. That's fine. It actually means I can do something like, oh, I forgot that I put 2 Mag War Marshals in. I can either get Munitions Expert or, yeah, next turn I'm gonna, oh, wait, next turn I could have had 5 mana. Next turn I could have had 5 mana. I could have gotten Matron instead of Mag War Marshal, but I'm gonna get Mag War Marshal. And we're gonna pirate away into probably a Matron. That's gonna get like Munitions Expert or something. At this point, like any minute they can slam a Murktide and we're just fucked, right? This is the problem with playing the long game against the blue-red decks. Like, they have 12 threats, 8 removal spells. All of them end the game at a moment's notice if you leave them in play for more than 1 turn. So, like, this is our hardest matchup. It's 33%. I was checking my stats earlier today. But yeah, Modern Horizons 2 is an inflection point for the game, and people, I don't think, even recognize. They don't recognize that. I don't think they recognize the game anymore. It's like, it's a lot of things, some good, some bad. You kind of just have to like roll with it. You know, there's only so much you can really fight before progress takes over. We'll get Matron here. We'll get our Munitions Expert. Next turn we'll be able to deal with this, but they're gonna get so much value, right? Even a Kozilek's Return here, which they don't play main deck, but maybe they should. It's like, if you're gonna draw multiple Ragavans, right? So, like, killing your Ragavans isn't the worst. Although you never have to draw multiple Ragavans, right? Because you just have infinite card selection. Like, every time they cast an Expressive Iteration, they get to surveil 1, and then they look at 3, and they put 1 to the bottom, and it's a land, and it's like just so much. Like, it buries you after 1 cast, right? Like, you have to get super lucky on a ringleader to catch up. I mean, Pyre of Heroes can do something similar over many, many turns, but like, you gotta stick stuff. I mean, they have to stick stuff, but they don't have to worry about that against us, right? Like, it's just hard for us to deal with their stuff. But anyway, that's not important. So they're probably gonna counter this munitions expert, I would imagine. Right? Like, the rest of the game has kind of implied that that's what's gonna go on here. They're not paying cost. Oh, they are paying costs. All right, so there's the Unholy Heat on my Matron so that I can't pirate away. They put a card on top, but that doesn't mean that they have the counterspell here. I don't think I have an option other... So here's what we're going to do. Even if they counterspell this, we should be able to kill this. Even if they use a kill spell to kill one of my goblins, I can get another one of these munitions experts out, which maybe is not the best play. I probably should have played this ignoble first. But I was assuming this would get countered, but I didn't play around I didn't play around a removal spell. I played around a counter spell. So here comes whatever. And we can still kill it. Man, they get so much value, though. Do I want to do that? Yeah, because I start the Pyre chain. Why is this out? Put that back. So that happens. I could have had a Hierarch in play, which is dumb. But it is what it is. We live and we learn. I haven't played with Pyre in a while. I picked this line to do exactly this, but there was a better line. We'll put it that way. But if this munitions expert survives, I mean, we have this Kiki Jiki ready to give us infinite value, and they're at a pretty low life total, so we may end up stealing this game. And when I say stealing, it's a hard-fought game. They have 5 cards in hand. I doubt we're gonna get there, but we'll see. But yeah, Modern Horizons 2 inflection point. You gotta play cards made to hang with them. And Vile, unfortunately, like, if you're not drawing a ton of cards, and Ringleader promises to do that, but if you're not drawing a ton of impactful cards, you're gonna have a hard time dealing with this Murktide that comes down. Ugh. Oh, that's so good for them. That hurts. They're main decking Engineered Explosives. That used to be a sideboard card. They're also a 2-color deck main decking Engineered Explosives. Like, what is that? Why? Let's see if this resolves before we do anything else. It does. I think I'm supposed to just grab my last expert here and hold it up. My other option is to grab Snoop, but then I'm like cold to, you know, creatures. And we happen to have a board here and it's game 1. When you really, yeah, I know. When we get Goblin Trap Runner. Oh man, you know, I already forgot that Goblin existed. I did toy with playing it for a while. That's how desperate we were. But we did get Grist. We got Ignoble Hierarch. We got Grist. Nobody wants to admit we got Grist, but we got Grist. Grist is really good with a Goblin strategy. You just have to play less Goblins. Even though I'm not actually playing less Goblins. I'm still playing 31 Goblins in this deck. I don't think I even removed Goblins to get the Unearths. Like, we removed Vials, right? And we have 2 Grists, 2 Unearths at this point. So, you know, it is what it is. Everybody eventually came around to Pyre of Heroes, right? And I was the first one. Well, I wasn't really the first one. Everybody was talking about it. what's his name? Aspiring Spike played 4, and he was like, this is a great card, and I agreed. And then I played 4, and 4 was way too many. Well, that's what turn 2 Grist is about, Slothmancer. The good Iggy payoff is Grist. That's why that's the entire reason I put it in there. Like, not only does Grist solve a bunch of problems, but it gives you reasons to keep hands that have Iggy in them and nothing else other than Grist, right? It's another A plus B combo. So they just wasted it on Holy Heat on my Matron because they're getting to a low life total, so that's cool. They're about to hard cast a Murktide, not that that matters. Because they would just, you know, they're gonna regret that. Although I guess they're trying to land a big thing, so they need to keep my board clear. But we're just gonna play a Snoop, and they're gonna be like, well, I just wasted 2 good removal spells. You're gonna see the top of my library in just a second, buddy. Oh, I guess they want to know if they should counter it. You should counter it, as always. Yeah, okay. So good spell coming up, hopefully? Is that what that means? Do you see what they just did, though? And I have a feeling they're going to win this game. They just bolted a Matron, Unholy Heated a 1/1 Mons Goblins Raiders, and countered my 2/2, but I mean, it's the best card in my deck. They should have countered that one. But, like, they're wasting cards, and they're still going to come out ahead. They're about to cast a Murktide Regent for 1 million, and we're going to lose. Like, this is how the games work out. You don't want to play the long game. But did we have opportunities to win this game? Was there like some special trick I could have done? I got Murktide every time I could, or I got Munitions Expert every time I could. What can I do here? If I play this and then I play Kiki and then I copy it, I have 4 damage. I'm nowhere close. Nowhere close. Is my only hope attacking them? Like, do I just play this so that maybe I can get in with attacks? I don't think so. I think I just have to pass. I don't... If I lose to this, I lose to this. Wow. That's what they saw with their... Alright. So my only out here... And when I say only out, the out that I have to play for, because I have no way to draw extra cards, and they have an 8/8 that's going to kill me in 2 turns. What I have to do is I have to play Kiki Jiki, hope it survives. Hoping for Sling would be... Well, I don't think Sling would actually kill them. But to get this Murktide off the table, that's the only thing I can really hope to do right now. I'm going to end step make a token that's a copy of this Goblin. I'm going to play a Munitions Expert, and then copy that Munitions Expert when it hits the battlefield. Except Kiki Jiki just isn't... Wait a second. Oh, I'm just dead. Just dead. I'm just dead. Alright, that's fine. I had no hope. This is Modern Magic. 8/8s for 2. With double Lightning Bolt protection. So, everybody says Leyline of the Void is good against them. We'll play it. Got Terminate. Like, a Grist would have killed that too. But I was saying, like, with the cards in hand, my hope was to try and get that Munitions Expert down. Murktide was a mistake? Tell me about it. But it's not, because they're going to keep printing cards like that, right? Like... Is it a mistake, or are we just at the point in time where, like... They play Torpor Orb, by the way. Or are we just at the point in time where, you know, the cards that other strategies are going to get haven't caught up to it? And that's what I believe is going on. Because, like, before Murktide, it was Omnath, and I can't beat an Omnath in a million years either. This is not a combo matchup. That's what it comes down to. Unearth is solid if you're trying to combo, but we're not. So they do enough damage to themselves that even if we draw the only Kiki, we can probably finagle a win another way with Sling Gang, and we're just gonna go like this. We have an extra answer to Murktide and then 4 ley lines to shut everything else off. And we didn't board out any Mogwar Marshals, even though they don't block any of their creatures except Ragavan, because Ragavan is so good that you can't ignore it, and you have to play, you know, you have to keep that in mind, because the Leyline of the Void shuts off all the other cards, but not Ragavan. Can you keep this with 1 land? What are the chances that we draw another land? 21 out of 50, 22 out of 53, so less than 50%. We're not even a coin flip. If we draw a land, we probably win. I can't even say that. If we draw a land, we don't probably win. If we draw 2 lands, we probably win. Yeah, it's a couple things, Sloth. I have my opinions on why they did that. It's they're trying to change the identity of both of those things at the same time. It's a paradigm shift. I think we have to mulligan this. This is a much better hand, even though it's not great. We'll keep this. We'll keep double Cavern of Souls. If we draw Grist, maybe we'll have one of these on Insect by then. So, oh man, I almost F6 through my turn. Oof. That was a close one. I'm gonna get Stomping Ground because I don't need, well, no, I do need black mana. I need black mana or Terminate. But yeah, they're trying to change the identity of red and blue at the same time. People don't like counter spells. They don't want it to be all about that. And so they're changing blue and this, you know, exile your graveyard instead of play with Snapcaster Mage, I think was an attempt at that. You know, it was also a cute attempt at redoing a bunch of old Delve cards that they fucked up, but they fucked up again, I guess. And then Ragavan, you know, they want to change the identity of red from Goblin Guide. Oh my god. Now, like, we have our card that hoses them. They have their card that hoses us. What do we actually do? I mean, I have Pyre, so I'm in as good of shape as I can be against this thing. But like, yeah, this is how the games turn out. It's like everybody's like, oh, you side in Leyline of the Void, and now they have a deck full of 1/1s and cards they can't cast, and then a 2/1 Ragavan. How do they ever beat you? You're about to see it. You're about to watch them beat us, because I have no way to find anything from my deck without drawing a 1-drop. And we have a total of 5 of those in the deck. If I draw a 1-drop, I can go get Crater Maker, right? I didn't side out Crater Maker because I know they have Torpor Orbs. But then I only have the one. I only have the one. I can't do it again, you know? So, gonna have a hard time. Gonna have a hard time. And they know what we drew. Which card is better? What do you think? People don't play this card because it's not good enough. You think this is good enough? I don't know. Maybe. People play Unholy Heat because it's better. right? Terminate doesn't make the modern cut. There's no deck running main deck Terminates. I do appreciate that this art is sort of evocative of this art. In the, like, there's like weird winged shit and a bunch of, you know, red splashes. Like the color palette is similar, right? The blue sky and the, I think they did that on purpose. And I do appreciate that. Oh, I was F6'd and, no. I was F6'd and I could have blocked this Ragavan. Would I have blocked this Ragavan? I don't know. I definitely would have. And I would have loved to have drawn this Mogwar Marshal. But I fucked up. They're gonna hard cast a Murktide on me because I fucked up. Let's just play our card, No Shame. I don't care. They would have, well, I guess they were tapped out. No, I just like totally, I was F6'd. I forgot Ragavan has haste. And I don't have any goblins, so I can't even play my second Leyline of the Void. We're gonna work our way up to what? I guess if I get Pashalik Mons, like Pashalik Mons can just win the game. But, the chance of that surviving is like almost 0. So we're just going to improve this to an untapped blocker and make it a Boggart Harbinger. Right? Because we can't combo with Torpor Orb in play anyway, so. But this is how you lose a game. The anatomy of game loss. So, I don't know. What did I mull to 5? No, right? I kept 6. I kept a decent 6. I kept a Pyre Munitions Expert, and I drew Snoop. Maybe I had Snoop. I don't even remember. How the hell did I get that Snoop? They have 8 cards in hand, by the way. What have they been doing that they have 8 cards in hand? I wasn't even paying attention. They cast 2 expressive iterations. That was enough. I'll block and just hope that I draw a goblin. Because I can't let them actually just hard cast the Murktide Regent, right? I guess I could let them cast the Murktide Regent. Do I care? They probably just have another Ragavan. I'm gonna let it hit me. I'm gonna let it hit me. I need to find a 1-drop. That Ringleader would have been a nice hasty threat, but you know what? Not a big deal. I thought I drew Snoop. Alright. Let's go. What have you got? None of my cards do anything because of Torpor Orb. I'm just reminding you. Looks like you could Pyre into something, make something work. No. I need to find exactly Crater Maker, Skirk Prospector, or Ignoble Hierarch to do anything about this Torpor Orb. Now, I can't play Grist, and I should have thought about that. They're going to kill my Leyline of the Void, and I'm going to play another one, which is good. I won't, I guess I'm racing them. They used, by the way, they used the things to bring Engineered Explosives up to 4, which is, like, very interesting. There's no 4-drops to Pyre this away into because if you put Sling Gang Lieutenant on the battlefield, you don't even get things with it. I could untap it and give it an extra point of toughness, but it doesn't do anything because all their removal spells are just better than that. So we have a Terminate that we'll use on, you know, Murktide Regent or something, and they know about it, so they probably have a counterspell up. They have 8 cards in hand. Maybe I'm just supposed to kill this Ragavan, but they probably have more than one Ragavan, so that's a losing proposition. Yeah, we're just gonna let Rag hit us. Like, we're technically winning this race. This is the highest level. Like, this is me being super 5-head. Like, who cares that Ragavan's hitting you? Honestly, we can't even beat this Goblin Matron if they play it. But that's besides the point. They might not know that we can't beat this Goblin Matron if they play it. But we can't with our current hand. And with this state of, like, we just can't. It's just as good coming out of their deck as ours. That's why we can't beat it. Which is funny. But it's not a reason to hate. All right. That is a good draw. Now, I could pyre this away into a 2-drop so I don't have to, or into a 3-drop so I don't have to pay Echo, and then still have the 1 when it leaves behind when it dies. So I'm probably gonna do that. It's a way to like cheat some value out of it, and I'll probably grab Pashalik Mons because it's gonna like tax them a little bit as far as their mana. Like, if they kill the Pashalik Mons, and they kind of have to, then they're not going to be able to also play Murktide, and like I'm going to be able to resolve Leyline before they can play a Murktide. You know what I mean? Like, they have 6 mana. Here comes them destroying Leyline. This is game 2 and we're down a game, by the way. So 13 minutes on the clock, but still gotta play another one even if we win this nonsense fest. Oh my god, and now they just cast 6 spells? Oh my god, they don't even need to cast 6 spells, they cast 1 spell. Okay, that's not good for us. I mean, I am just going to attempt to resolve this. I have to. That's what I expected. Maybe I was supposed to kill one of these things, but I can just attack them. Because now, they probably... they could just eat my Harbinger. What do I do? They have Creature in the graveyard for Delirium. They're going to have Instant. They have Creature Instant. If they play another Instant, the chances of them hitting Delirium are really low. So if they want to double block my Pashalik Mons... If they want to double block my Pashalik Mons, do I care? I think this is fine. They can't eat any of my stuff, and I do care if they double block my Pashalik Mons. We'll take them to 7. If they kill Pashalik Mons, one of their things dies, because they likely can't get Delirium. They're drawing. They don't know what's on top. They're looking for Unholy Heat. They don't find it. Okie doke. They're at 7. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Something I could have done, which I didn't start to do, maybe I should have. I can pyre a token away into a 1-drop to kill the Torpor Orb eventually. It would take a lot of turns, but we've had things to do with our mana, so... this is Pashalik Mons dying. All right, so they have many spells in hand. They're going to hope to hit Delirium. Then they hit it. So we're going to hit them in the face. They have to attack, which is like one of the quote-unquote drawbacks of it. But honestly, it's almost always the correct decision. We're going to hit them in the face. We have a Terminate that will hopefully take care of one of them. We have a 2-turn clock here. Maybe we can slow them down enough that, you know, we can eke this game out. But you don't just win when you resolve a ley line. Now, I did F6 through that turn. I did F6 through that turn, but they probably had... Oh, no, they were tapped out. Yeah, I was just completely fucked up. That Ragavan hitting us that one time when it didn't have to was tragic. And then there was no other opportunity to take advantage of it because they just had mana up the rest of the time. Murktide Region? Oh, no. Whoever would have expected that? Okay. Does that do anything for us? No, it doesn't, right? Like, I have to try to kill this. I'm dead. I can play Hierarch into Pirate into Crater Maker. How do I win? I don't think I can win, but how do I win? We can get a Sling Gang Lieutenant after we hit them with this. If we hit them with this. Like, this has got to be a counterspell. They're not... But I have to play this, right? I think that's what it comes down to. Although it's uncounterable if I... Like, I can just play Snoop and Hierarch and Pyre and take one hit from this and then hope to block these. They have 4 cards in hand. You know what I mean? Like, 4 cards that they have selected meticulously over the course of this game. I have to imagine that casting Terminate is correct. But doing it on this turn is not correct. They may just counter this to do it. Oh, Grist is good. Grist is very good. If only I had put this on Insect. If I survive, I win, right? But the chances of them not getting Delirium is like almost 0. If I turn this into Sling Gang, I just have the 4 Goblins. They go to 2. I don't win. If I have to try to cast Terminate. I think that's my only out. I fucking hate Mistress Bobble. I hate it. It's so dumb. Cost them no mana to try and turn on Delirium here. What am I supposed to do? Respond? Like... If they hit Delirium, I'm dead, by the way. There it is. That's game. We couldn't... You just can't do it. You just can't do it. It is what it is. Anyway, that's how you lose after putting a ley line in play. In case you were wondering. Doesn't end the game. And you can't close the game out. Because they can cast Unholy Heat and Lightning Bolt on 1/1s that did nothing. And still win the game with 2 Lightning Bolts to your face. Just how it goes. It is an absurdly powerful deck compared to our own. Is it absurdly powerful compared to ephemerating a Solitude? Probably not. Is it absurdly powerful compared to trying to play Munitions Expert and Mog War Marshal? Almost definitely. So that's how you lose that. In case anybody ever asks you in Discord, Pyroblast with goblin legs? Never. Because it's too good. It comes with a body. How could that be fair? Like, what? Have you seen what they're printing? Seen it? Because I have a feeling you haven't. If this hand draws a land, it's fantastic, by the way. Because a land is more likely than not going to be able to cast Grist or do something like that. So this is Yawgmoth. I'm going to hope that they didn't keep a removal hand. Pyre. This is supposed to be an Unearth, by the way. Unearth would be better here because you could at least cycle it for a land. But yeah. Whatever. So, Yawgmoth, the only important card in Yawgmoth is Yawgmoth. The rest of it may kill you, but you don't lose to any of it, really. In reasonable games, we're going to block him with Mog War Marshal. Although, maybe I'm supposed to play Pyre. That's painful. That's painful, because I need to play that. Although, I guess it's just good. It's not even... It's painful because I would like to cast Boggart Harbinger and have that actually work, but it doesn't. Using the mana I generate from Snoop. Unfortunate. You need your Snoop to be untapped to combo. Our other option is casting Grist. And then killing the bird. But we can just cast Grist if this survives, and we can kill a Yawgmoth. The hopeful idea. What is going on? Back. So yeah. They didn't kill our Snoop, so like I do have like a lot of hope. Right? Now, if they play Yawgmoth, that is now removal. And that's what their deck is designed to do. So, you know, they can chord for it here with another land. No, they can't chord for it with another land, but they can Eldritch Evolution into it this turn, which would be unfortunate because they have 2 Undying creatures, and that I think that just lets them draw as many cards as they want, if I'm remembering right. Pay 1 life, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature, and then there's like pay 1 life, sack. I think that all adds up to... Is this Jund Sack again? Is this Jund Citadel? This is a nonsense deck. This is Jund. Oof. Alright, we beat Jund Yawgmoth earlier today. It was the only win in the last league. It looks like... Okay, Grist. They're playing Grist just like us. Grist is a good card. They're plussing it. Alright, look. When somebody asks you if your deck is good and you tell them your win rate, remember that this is part of the win rate. They just allow us to kill them. This is them having no idea, they played the card that kills us and they decided to target nothing. Like what is that? Not a game-winning play. But they're dead. They don't understand what's going on. And you can win. This is how you win a 5-0. I mean, not by losing match 1, but playing this over and over again, right? And that's how we're gonna get a 5-0. We're gonna drop all our 0-1 leagues and then just queue into people like this. It's not their fault. Wiltron 92. Like they don't know the deck. It's a low tier deck, whatever. But yeah, people who know Modern wouldn't make this play. They have a soft spot for Snoot. Yeah, they just needed to see a lot of them. They were like, look at that little teddy bear face. I think that's 20. MTGO. I still don't understand this. Is there a setting that I can change so that this number is a different size? What do these even mean? Like, why is this here and this? All right, they've seen enough. Junsack. Yawgmoth is the only card that matters, but they may play, I don't need Fatal Push, though. They may play, you know the card, Plague Engineer. They may play Plague Engineer. I would like to combo this matchup. I don't want to play the long game versus them. You need to end it sooner rather than later. So we're going to shave some of our grindier cards. Maybe we shave a Prospector. And Mogwai Marshal's block, but maybe we don't need all of those. Munitions Expert can, like, kill an early... whatever their name is, you know the ones. It can kill early birds and stuff. They probably play Ignoble Hierarch too, is my guess. You wouldn't play birds in a Jund deck or Hierarch, right? Maybe I don't need the Terminate. No, I want it. Are they gonna play enchantments? Do I want Masked Vandal? I just don't want the second Harbinger is what it comes down to. Pyre can fill in that. The third Harbinger. All right. Wiltron92, you made a grievous error last game. Can you recover? I can... 2 chances to draw a land and have a reasonable start. We have no black mana. So we can't even cast the 1/2 drop we have unless we draw a black land specifically. We do have a ley line. This hand dies to getting beaten to death. Whatever that means. But you know, we're going to keep it. Because it's unlikely that if we play any number of cards that they get to beat us to death, right? So... Leyline of the Void early, I think, is good enough. A Skirk on turn 1 is good enough to maybe power out a Grist, depending on what we draw. And we also have combo outs, so... Now that they know about the combo, I wonder how they boarded. Whoa. Man, am I gonna... Oh. What a draw. Leading on Dryad Arbor, that just gets tar fired. Land, please. Guys, we always had it. It just, you know, I wish it was a black one. I really do. We can cast Matron, though, to search up a Hierarch. We'll see what the hell they do here. Leading on Dryad Arbor has got to feel bad when it gets tar fired. Is this Wall of Roots? Apatra. Man, do I wish I could play this Munitions Expert right now. Deck. 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 It's listening today, at least. You keep their board clear. They have nothing to work with. They're just like us. Looks like they've conceded. Guys... I have a 50% win rate in the modern metagame. This is exactly representative of the modern metagame. It's blue-red Ragavan, and then decks that can't hope to win. Tier 1 confirmed. I'm 50% in all the matchups. Tier 1. Ugh. Alright. This is a keepable hand. It looks like we're against elementals, but we have a couple must-kill cards and an Unearth. So we may be able to force out, you know, an early Fury or something like that evoked, and sticking this Pashlik Mons onto Kahira into basic island. That's still elementals, right? I'm not going to continue ramping, I don't think. Am I? No, because we just get completely blown out. So we're gonna play Pashlik Mons here by shocking and stomping ground. And then maybe they'll try to kill this to keep us off black mana instead of killing our Pashlik Mons, but whatever they kill, we'll unearth it. Pashlik Mons can take over a game on its own. It's very rare. What is going on? Is this spirits? Cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast? I mean, this is counterspell that they have up, right? I believe I'm just supposed to cast this Hierarch and hold the rest of my cards. Yeah, just fetch for Cavern. That, you see, you're joking, but a fetchable tribal Cavern is on par with the cards they've been printing. Like, they took a card. They took Goblin Lackey. The card Goblin Lackey, which if you don't know, it's a 1/1 for 1 that when you hit it, it can put a goblin to play with your hand. So, in reality, oh no! Oh, that's so bad. Because I can't sack it to unearth it. That sucks. All right, it's not that big a deal because I'm gonna play. I guess I'm gonna play Snoop now, right? And I'm gonna make the same mistake. I can't. I guess I could just lose to Fury straight up. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I can just do this right now. While they're tapped out. I mean, now I have a Snoop in play, but 1 card in hand. They have 5 cards in hand. Wait, how did they have 5 cards in hand? They just exiled Teferi. I guess I just played a bunch of shitters. Yeah. Damn. Well, Prismatic Ending. We'll do it to you. I mean, we have, like, a clock, but is it reasonable? How do we win from here? They just have bad mana? Is that how we win from here? Like, should I have, like, let's be like, why is WotC afraid of printing strong tribal support? I think that it has 0 upside for them. I think it has 0 upside for them. And I'll explain what I mean. We already play Goblins because we like the flavor. And we play the worst cards you can imagine. There isn't as much value in capturing the interest of players already interested than isn't capturing the interest of new players. People who like Goblins are already into Magic. They have to find new ways. That's what I think. I'm not going to play any cards, basically. I'm just going to keep hitting them with this 3/3 and then lose to an Omnath or something. I don't know. Maybe I should play Mogwar Marshal. Because I think it does kill them next turn if I resolve Slingang Lieutenant. So we're just going to do that. We'll even pay Echo. Memory Deluge. Okay, so this is just blue-white control with Kahira. And it just so happens that they only have Solitude, so they get to play Kahira for free. That's interesting. I mean, it's like a thing. Am I about to get Supreme Verdicted? Yeah. All right. That's one of the reasons you cast Mogwar Marshal, is that you know, it's resilient. I would love to draw a card that isn't a land. I am going to play Sling Gang Lieutenant because probably not going to get there on just the 3/3 or just the 1/1, excuse me. But you are right that tribal does tend to be popular amongst like people who aren't competitive, but I think there's two things going. Oh my god, come on. I mean, I get some value, but we have no cards left. Ringleader off the top would be great. If I had known we were playing against control and not elementals, and I should have known, it's just Kahira threw me off. Would I have played differently? Probably. I probably would have just rode that 3/3 whatever. And when I say no, I don't know the actual timeline of when I figured it out. I should have fetched a while ago. Just grab a mountain. I mean, like, was I aware of it? Oh my god. The one card that punishes me for fetching because I don't get a reshuffle now. So dumb. Alright, it didn't resolve anyway. Who cares? We're empty-handed. I don't care if he knows it. We're gonna get beaten to death by Kahira. Do you just have to play one Solitude? Can you play 0 creatures and Kahira is just on? Like, can you have a companion Kahira with 0 creatures? Because every creature card is one of those things, right? Interesting. They're gonna start killing me with Celestial, I think. Memory Deluge is a good card. We have to play better answers to... It's like they're right there. I don't know why we just aren't playing Lightning Bolt. Why can't I play Lightning Bolt and Munitions Expert? Maybe I just am supposed to do that, and I haven't. This forces them to keep mana up or spend mana. So what I can do is attack, they activate Celestial Colonnade, block, and then I kill Kahira. So, like, it's just better for me. There's also this. And then they can't activate Celestial Colonnade. Oh, Kahira has Vigilance. That's something. I didn't even realize it, even though it was attacking me. Yup. I expected that one. At this point, I just have to attack them. What is this? Okay. I have to do this. So we just lose to this 3/2? This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. So we got Prismatic Ending. We got Solitude. We got Double Supreme Verdicted. If 4 cards in hand, we have 0. But Blue-Eye Control is still a fine matchup, actually. We didn't really have a good hand against them. It didn't line up well. And they've had a counterspell at every step of the way. Maybe they've finally run out. Nope. Are we just dead here? Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop this. Can't kill 2 creatures with 1 card. Do we want Blood Moon? I don't think we want Blood Moon. They do play Torpor Orb in the side. Void Mirror is like, it stops Evoke, but they don't have to evoke it. We have kind of no sideboard here. So sometimes what I like to do against them is board in 2 Blood Moons just to make them respect it. So we'll do that. These experts are pretty bad. We'll keep 2 in, but We should be fine. Like, if we lose, we lose. You can't win everything. But I'm trying to think of where we could have played that one differently. We didn't have a lot of decisions. The decision we made was playing... the decision we made was playing that Mog War Marshal on the turn we did. And maybe not unearthing the Snoop. But how do you not unearth the Snoop there, right? Like, what else do we have going on other than just pressure from a 2-1? Maybe that's enough against control, but I didn't know we were against control at that point. I should have... The Mystic Gate was really weird for an Elementals deck. But, like, they were playing Kahira, and then we saw Solitude, so, like... I was just, like, on the Elementals train, but that's blue-white. Very dumb. We'll keep this. This is, like, easily one of our best cards in the matchup. We're just gonna hope to find a way to resolve it cleanly. We'll fetch a Stomping Ground with this. Turn 2, we'll play Crater Maker. Unafraid of them killing our one answer to Torpor Orb. Because we have to be. Although, maybe we don't have to be, but it is pressure. This is a good song. The lyrics of this song are great. So we're just gonna keep hitting them with this Crater Maker forever. We'll play cards that are card neutral, but not if they have Counterspell up. And they have Counterspell up. Well, all right. So they take our black land. That's fine. We have more. So I don't want them to know that I have black mana when I don't need it. So gonna do this. I think we should just grab the Ringleader, like another one. Because, like, it can't hurt to have it in hand. It's how we're gonna win this game. I guess the way it hurts is if we draw 4 cards off Ringleader. But I think that's fine. We're not going to play anything this turn. We're just going to play a land. Because this is, like, almost definitely Archmage's Charm. Maybe I'm supposed to play this Grist into Archmage's Charm. Because they just draw 2. And I'd rather them... Like, Grist doesn't do much except generate 1/1s. And I have ways to gain card advantage. So I think we're just going to cast this Grist. It's like... It stops them from drawing a card, is what it does. So... I think that's correct. And if they don't have Archmage's Charm, you know, great for us, but they do. So... That's one of our ways to, like, you know, it's not like we have a way to make it uncounterable this game. So, gotta get it out of their hand. Don't want them to draw more cards. This is probably a Supreme Verdict or an Archmage's Charm. I think I'm just gonna not cast anything this time. Because 3 damage a turn isn't nothing. And I have a Munitions Expert if they do some shenanigans. What is this? You're cycling a Shark Typhoon. I think I just want a Munitions Expert this. Like, it's sort of my opportunity to resolve a Ringleader. But... like, they're just gonna eat my Matron. Yo, Bob, you would resolve Ringleader? It's like, I'm gonna have more opportunities. Like, no. I'm gonna tell you why no. In just a second. The way it's gonna play out, if they Supreme Verdict us here, they're gonna be tapped out anyway. and I can resolve my hasty ringleader and hit them in the face. You know what I mean? So like, it's not bad for us to play into a Supreme Verdict there, because we're gonna resolve this ringleader anyway, or we don't have to cast anything. And there's not a lot of chances for Munitions Expert to get any amount of value. So, here, this is a subtle thing. I have to attack Teferi with both of them, I believe. Both of them or none of them. I think the answer is both of them. Because if I get Solituded, and Teferi doesn't die, they can eventually cast Solitude and then bounce it again with Teferi. So I have to kill this Teferi, even though I don't really care about playing things at instant speed. The sorcery speed shit is a little bit annoying, but like, whatever. I don't think I want to play into this counterspell. Maybe I play a Skirk Prospector. Yeah, I think this is fine. Skirk Prospector also has a little bit of value because I believe we kept Unearths in the deck. So, not the worst thing to get into play. This is a card that I don't necessarily need to play into a Supreme Verdict. And now they have Supreme Verdict into Counterspell up, which is pretty shitty. But I'm just gonna cast Crater Maker. I have 5 cards in hand. I don't really need to waste my good card. And then maybe I am supposed to play Sling Gang Lieutenant, but just gonna resolve this. I should definitely play this land. A 2/2 is not nothing. Especially one that kills Solitudes that they play. Because, like I said, leaving Solitude in play lets them do shit with Teferi, and it's really annoying. So resolving this is good. And they're going to exile it. That sucks for us, but it is what it is. There's nothing really we can do about it. I guess I could have targeted itself for Unearth, but I don't think it's relevant. And here's where they slam Torpor Orb, and I'm like, well, fuck. Okay. Teferi's fine. They're going to draw an extra card with this Spreading Seas. They're going to take out my green mana probably, but I have another Stomping Ground because I'm a good deck builder now. As of a few days ago. We don't have enough mana to resolve Ringleader through anything. Obviously, at some point, I would love to see a Cavern of Souls, because that would just blow this wide open. But, you know, if we can't have it, we can't have it. You can't always have nice things. In fact, Goblins almost never gets nice things. How have you been, Bob? I haven't seen you streaming in a while, but I haven't really looked in the afternoon when you used to stream. That's good. That's a free card. I mean, I would like that. They probably only have like 1 or 2 counterspells in hand because they're not willing to waste them on Snoops when they know I have Ringleaders. Which is interesting. I think it's probably right. But now they can Supreme Verdict me at a moment's notice, which is unfortunate. There's probably Solitude in hand over there. This is in case we hit Unearth. That's fine. All right. That doesn't say Supreme Verdict to me. Do you think if I play this Sling Gang, they counter it? I'm not even sure. I should have played the Skirk first because they knew about it and they're not playing Force Spike, and like maybe they're just so desperate that they would counter anything and the Skirk is what they're going to counter. Although no, they would never counter the Skirk, so it didn't matter. Now they have Teferi plus Solitude like we were trying to avoid this whole game, which sucks. Goblin Mackie the Modern Wen, they already did that. It's called Ragavan. You just don't need to play Goblins in your deck and it's good. But it's already turn 1. If I hit you with this, I win the game. Why do you need more? Why must you have more? Why are you so greedy? Don't be so greedy. Just play Ragavan. Pay $70 for that Ragavan and stop it. just stop asking for more. Alright, this is going to be pretty hard to get through, but we do have a ringleader, and they are going to be at 7. Oh, actually, we're not going to have a ringleader because they're going to untap. We're going to try to have a ring. Oh, we do have a ringleader. Okay. This can change things. Make blue mana. Assert dominance. Come on. What a draw. What a hit. Good thing we're playing this card. Good thing we're playing the 4-mana 2/2 that... Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna kill Teferi. Can't kill that Teferi. I guess I just attack this Teferi for 1 and him for 2. Because we know we're going to get to resolve a ringleader next turn. Like, being able to force our spells through changes this a lot. Now we only care about removal. And when you have... Oh, I forgot that he bounced the Spreading Seas. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. But what was I going to do? Not cast ringleader? Like... I guess I could have waited a turn. Maybe I should have. But I don't know. They're completely untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I am just supposed to attack them for 3. And get solituded, is my guess. So Solitude has a lifelink, which is part of the problem. So this is going to take out both our creatures here. They'll block. I have to sacrifice Skirk Prospector. Maybe they don't have another counterspell. It's unlikely, but maybe they don't. Resolve. Nope. Yeah. So, they're gonna gain a whole shit ton of life here. And we don't have any more ringleaders, which is not the most concerning part. Because one card would do it here, and we, like... Just a Matron would do it here with this Kiki in hand. If we could, you know, if they weren't drawing an extra card every turn. Very unlikely that they break. There's probably a couple lands over there now, but, you know, they don't need much to get this one done. Pretty unfortunate. Okay. Okay. I can't attack because of Celestial Colonnade. I think I have to play this out uncounterably and not let them know about the Kiki Jiki. And hope that if they don't have a counterspell now, maybe I should have baited out the counterspell with the Hierarch, because like maybe they'll counter anything, but there's no way they're countering Hierarch. Because it doesn't matter. We're just dead. 6, 10. We can't draw anything that kills enough stuff. Alright. That was unfortunate. That's the second time I've lost to control today. We made one misstep in that game. Game 1, where we played Mog War Marshal out. I don't know if we really had the stuff there to do it in any of the other games. We clearly don't have a lot of sideboard stuff going on for that deck, but we're fine against them in general. I don't know. That was rough, though. Doesn't feel good to lose to Blue-Eye Control, but sometimes, especially with these Solitude hands, I mean, it's just difficult. It's just difficult. They just have so many good cards, and it's not like stuff stays in play. Zach Watch 31, how you doing? Oh, is that like Sasquatch? I like that. That's a good name. We just lost to Blue-Eye Control, and we're playing against MTG Gilligan. MT Gilligan. Can't keep this hand. The super do nothing. This hand is good. So I have a theory that you shouldn't keep hands and hope to draw lands when, you know, instead of throwing back 4 drops, hope to draw 2 lands. Your alt for Electric Bob. Nice. Zach Whack like Bushwhacker? Okay. Are we just about to get burned? This is a painful hand as far as mana goes. It just got a little less painful. I believe I'm going to... Hey, thank you for the prime sub. I do appreciate that. I think I'm just gonna play Blood Crypt tapped. Like, the information you save is not worth it. Now we never have to shock in black mana. That is a really good card to play on turn 2 after you're hitting me with Goblin Guide on turn 1. I do appreciate that a lot. It's funny that you have a different account for your... My Prime account is just this account. So I look like a cheapskate streamer as I go around giving people my Prime sub. Because I don't really sub to anybody in general. I just have to play Snoop and try to block with it. Like, that's the best I can do. I take 2 either way, right? So, let's hope. Not having Vial hurts this matchup. We wouldn't have had Vial in this opening hand, and I think I still would have kept it. So, it is what it is. Curious that they would cast that before attacking, because they don't know what I'm going to block. Oh, I guess that's why. That makes sense. That's fair. What do I do here? I think I have to cast Grist, because I go to 5, though. Oh, this is just like the nuts. Like, I haven't stumbled at all. And there's no way I could cast a spell that costs greater than 3 mana this game. So, like, I'm at 2, and I will make 1 blocker. This is the nut. This is the nut draw. Use... What did they have? 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts. Goblin Guide, Eidolon. Yeah. Okay. That happened. Terminate. Fatal Push. Before you streamed and you... Oh, and you just didn't... You can change it. I changed mine. But it's too late now. Well, it's not really too late. But... You can change it. I guess Mass Vandal blocks, sort of, but meh. Unearth is painful to cast. This gets us... Alright. Let's see. Ringleader doesn't do anything. Dark Prospector doesn't do anything. Unearth does something, actually. I used to cut one Harbinger, but Harbinger blocks decent. But I think we're going to just go like this. This will be fine. I changed mine. Mine used to be Zamite, and then I switched it to Zamgeef just to get a reset. Just so you couldn't search out my old Xbox Live. That's really the only other thing. There was really no reason to reset. I just wanted to do it. This hand, I mean, it has interaction against their best stuff. By the way, like, cool means it's too hard to stream. Oh. That makes sense. I forgot that you going back like October, so it makes sense. Is it just because you have a dorm room? Yeah, just draw good cards. It wasn't even like the cards in our deck could have won that game, right? Like literally no cards in our deck win that game. That's pretty bad. Which is why we used to just side in 4 fatal pushes and call it a day. We're gonna play Mog War Marshal because it's the most resilient to removal, and it allows us to munitions expert them. Internship taking 18 hours. Damn. What kind of internship do you have? Well, I force my girlfriend to watch my streams and make me emotes. That's how I get away with it. We've been playing New World together because of the crafting. Just like they eat my my 1/1 for a couple damage. I still save the damage from Goblin Guide. I have the 1/1. I get to untap and do my thing on them. We're gonna play this Blood Crypt tapped because it's the only land in hand that we may never have to take damage from. And we don't necessarily need a 4th land this game. We don't necessarily ever need to crack this, so we're gonna go for it that way. Shocking in a Sacred Foundry to suspend Riftbolt. I wonder if they have a 2-mana card in hand. I wonder if there's something they plan on casting. I don't know. 4 cards in hand. I just want to get... There's just... Oh, wait. Do I want to put it on top? No. I want to put it in my hand. There's no way that getting Sling Gang Lieutenant in the burn matchup is wrong. There just isn't a way. So, we'll attack. Maybe we'll get to Unearth. I could Unearth Mog War Marshal. Can they ever beat that? A whole bunch of 1/1s. 5 damage. Then I play Sling Gang Lieutenant. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goblins. 6, 7, 8 goblins. They would be at a virtual 2 life. I could No, I couldn't re-unearth. I already played it. I think it's like a little bit ballsy to do the Unearth right now, and I don't think we need to do it to win. So, oh yeah, you told me about that. That is a cool thing. Wow, do they have multiple skull cracks, or am I just dead? Because like I'm gonna go to 9 here. And then if they have bolt, 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 I'm dead. Is this just the nuts twice? No way. Come on. Don't do it to me like that. Okay. Nope, they have it. They just wanted to show me everything? No, they don't have it. Okay. Well, that being said, we have one viable play here. Probably should have got Stomping Ground, but it doesn't matter. We have to play Sling Gang. We can't fade that many spells. They just concede to it. All right. I guess we run it back just like that. I don't know. There's nothing I drew that I would have preferred anything else, and we're close enough. I am starting a new job on Monday. I'm working for like a property management company as a programmer. I mean, this hand you kind of have to keep. Like, we have a pretty okay hand as far as like painful mana. And if we draw lands, we get to start chugging Grists out there, which block pretty good. And if they run out of stuff in hand, we can Snoop combo them. I haven't even been playing Magic. I've been off for 2 weeks now. This is my last week without a job. I've been just doing other stuff. This is like part of my work routine. It's like 5, I go get dinner, and then like, or I make dinner, I stream for a couple hours. Because it's like something to do. But like I've just been doing other shit throughout the day. It's been nice. It's been nice. I don't think I'm subscribed to your YouTube. I should check it out. I'm gonna go to Electric Bob right now. Slash electric. No, I could have swore it was 13 a minute ago. Not 31. Wait, you don't even link your YouTube. Your channel. Well, you do below. You don't have it in the links at the top. Oh, I like the thumbnails. The thumbnails are good. People are like... People's thumbnail game is weak in the Magic community. But these are legit. People like to see faces big. And people think that it's because they like to see... like... you know, the person's face necessarily, but having the cards big gives people things to latch onto. Good. Like it a lot. I mean, when you think about it, like, that's all Wizards is doing, right? Make them on Canva? I just saw that for the first time today. I got an iPhone 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? My phone broke. So... I was really annoyed. I don't even want to relive this saga, but I have to. Because I have to say the story now. I slept next to my phone for the first time ever. Alright, so, how dead am I? Because we've drawn no sideboard cards. And I guess we could be not dead. They only have 1 card in hand. We'll make black mana as a harbinger of doom, because I don't know if we can get out of this. If they just bolt a goblin token, we're probably dead, but we're gonna block Goblin Guide. The fact that there's not lands on top is so painful. Can't block Monastery Swiftspear because any land just makes this. They have 2 cards in hand, or any spell, excuse me, not any land. 2 cards in hand. Apparently, it costs 3 mana. The hell did they just... Oh, they put Lurrus in hand. Okay, Lurrus in hand is, that's a strong play. I guess I'm just supposed to hope that I top deck a land here. And play Snoop. I don't top deck a land, which is like... Oh my god, is that painful. Because I could have killed Goblin Guide. But instead, I went for it. I think it's correct to go for it. I don't want to say there's more lands in the deck than anything else, but well, we know they didn't have the burn well, we don't know they didn't have the last turn. I'm going to save the munitions expert fodder. Okay. I mean, obviously they have Luris, so they can just play Luris Goblin Guide here, but we don't know what's in their hand. And we only have the 2 goblins, so we have to do this now because we'd lose to a lightning bolt if we don't resolve this. So we're going to double block Goblin Guide, hopefully after it draws us a land, and we're going to play another Snoop. And we may yet win this game. We don't have any music on, which is unfortunate. And we didn't draw a land. This is just like, this is one way to lose. I'm just demonstrating a lot of ways to lose today. Drawing 2 lands and never hitting another one is always, I mean, unless you're burn, it's not where you want to be, right? I'll play the Snoop. Because if I top deck a land and they don't have a burn spell for my Snoop, I win. Oh my god. Oh my god. No lands in the top, however many it's been. We kept 7, right? No lands in the top 5. Unlikely, but it happens. Back to the good account. I appreciate you padding my viewer numbers. I have to block. We're gonna lose this because we're never gonna draw land to save our life, literally. We're at 6. We have fought valiantly. Next turn, we're gonna run the old 1-2 on them, trying to hit their Monastery Swiftspear with a munitions expert that we just flashed in. That's what I'm calling the old 1-2 days. Really, the old 1-2 is Snoop and Harbinger. But this also counts to... A land would still be good, by the way. So just because you haven't rewarded me before doesn't mean you shouldn't do it now. Actually, a land wouldn't win us this game anymore. We're just dead. Well, if I could buy a land from the top of my deck, I would have won that game. But here we are, ending the game with 7 cards in hand. We went 1-4 earlier today. I really hope this doesn't turn into another 1-4. Because we've gone 1-4 not because we lost. You know, we didn't make any punts. The deck is not great, but we didn't punt. The deck is fine. We haven't hit any of the matchups that it's good against today. Like, we beat Jund Yawgmoth twice. That's it so far. We lost to Blue-Red Ragavan twice. We lost to Burn once or twice. I don't remember. I think we lost to Mill. Who gives a shit about Mill? This is a bad hand. Would this hand be better with Aether Vial? This is actually one of the first hands that might be better with Aether Vial. We lost to Blue-Eye Control. We lost to Omnath Control. 5-color Omnath Control. They didn't reveal anything. I think this is good against decks that don't reveal anything. I think this is fine. It doesn't have the best mana, but it does have all of our colors of mana. Is this just another blue-red deck, or is this Blue-Eye Control? I'm just gonna grab a stomping ground with this. I don't feel as if I've played badly, and I don't feel as if I was missing Aether Vial in these games. You know what I mean? But like, this is one of those things where if this was an Aether Vial and this is a blue-white control deck, it looks better, but like, watch when we get Prismatic Ended or they play Teferi, then it becomes like, okay, so the Aether Vial wouldn't have survived, but I guess it would have eaten a removal spell from their hand, right? Like, that's what you can do. Obviously, we're just going to keep drawing lands, though. There's no reason to do anything other than that. Because it's blue-white control, I'm just going to shock this in. We may cycle the Unearth. We may flash the Munitions Expert in. I have yet to decide. But the Cavern will be good. The Cavern will be very good. But as far as iterations of blue-white control go, and this looks like not blue-white, this looks like Omnath control. These versions with Spreading Seas and Teferis and stuff are some of the hardest. All right. I think I just flashed this in to get some pressure going. It's not going to kill an Omnath anytime soon, so if this is a control deck, here we are. 1-1 with Flash. Not even a 2-1. This is worse than a Snapcaster Mage with nothing in your graveyard. A million times worse. Maybe. Alright, so that's our path to win the game. Our goal right now is to... Well, we'll hit them first. Thank you, I appreciate it. I think it's going to be too hard to be boring. It's a startup, so while it is for a property management company, I have a feeling that there's a shit ton that they're going to try to do as far as, like, app shit, but thank you. And it was good seeing you again. I guess we're supposed to get Ringleader here. Like, we win the game by copying Sling Gang Lieutenant, probably, but I don't know. There's a Bolt that they're using on a 1-1. Can that possibly be right? I don't know. What do they have to follow it up with? Is this just Elementals? It could just be Elementals. There's Teferi. So this is the turn where this Teferi would be bouncing. What the fuck? Would be bouncing our Aether Vial, and instead we've forced them to bounce Munitions Expert, which is a wild win. I don't even understand what just happened. Like, why would a person do that? Do they have Solitude? I have 7 cards in hand, so I can't cast this Ringleader, really. They know we have this Munitions Expert in hand, so I will reveal it. I don't really care about Teferi other than the fact that it bounces Solitude. I think I want to Unearth Matron and then play Munitions Expert so that even if they Solitude, I still kill Teferi. So that's the plan. But yeah, Aether Vial would have on turn 3 been at 2 counters. We would have had nothing to play with it. They would have bounced it with Teferi. We would have had a 1-1 in play. So it's like exactly the same as it is now, except we would have an Aether Vial that we would have replayed, I guess. So far, it's exactly the same. What do I want to get? I guess Snoop is just like another thing to get. Maybe just Mog War Marshal, though, is, like, good enough. Nah, maybe I want another Munitions Expert to kill, like, a big Teferi. Let's just do this. Black, red. I don't care if you... If they Solitude. Alright, we're gonna play a little bit faster, too. Centania. Your turn. Another Teferi. That's fine. That's why I got the other Munitions Expert. Would you like to bounce that one too? You would? Okay. That's fine. Am I gonna do the same thing? I don't want to play into getting blown out by Solitude. I think I'm just supposed to attack Teferi here. I could resolve a Ringleader, but my hand is full. And I would like to have this Sling Gang in play and copy it, but the chance of that happening is sort of low. I think what I'd like to do is just play this Ignoble out. So I can get more mana. I can maybe have a crazy turn where I Kiki Jiki plus something. And we can flash in Munitions Experts to pressure Planeswalkers or kill Omnaths or whatever they end up doing. So a third Teferi would be something. No third Teferi. And no Supreme Verdict either. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I think I'm just supposed to attack here. Or 2. And given that they can't counter anything, and that I don't need to make any moves, I think I just play this Kiki Jiki. Because while the Kiki Jiki is endless value, it is a lot of mana. And I'm not going to be able to do it and anything very cool. But I'm just going to pass here. We would love to copy the Matron. We will respond to them targeting anything with something. They're going to... what? That is so strange. I don't think that matters. Is this just to get me to do this? What was that? I don't even understand. I don't understand. I'm gonna get Mog War Marshal. I'm gonna tap this. Do I kill it? Maybe I kill it. Alright, they conceded. I don't even understand. Alright. We went 2-3. That was junk. It was garbage. Did anything perform badly? Pyre of Heroes had an out. Gave us outs in one game that we wouldn't have had. And I even missed part of it. Pyre of Heroes was okay. Leylines didn't do shit. We lost the game to Blue-Red after resolving Leyline. Maybe we want like... I keep wanting Chain Whirler. But I can't, like, justify it. Like, what do I replace? Do I take a Grist out and put in a Chain Whirler? I don't know. I would like a Chain Whirler. Maybe you take it on Mog War Marshal for a Chain Whirler? Maybe the Harbinger doesn't need to be. There haven't been a lot of combo decks today, which is why we haven't been doing well, by the way. We're good against all of the weird combo decks. I don't know. I'm going to run it back. We're running it back. Don't even care. Gonna get a 5-0 through sheer force of will. Just gonna keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. And people will see that it's just Calibrated Blast in a longer series. Maybe I'm playing bad lately. I don't even know. Is that maybe the deck is just so bad that it can't win anymore? Like without Vials? I don't think so. I think Vials have been bad. Maybe I'm just supposed to play Vials though and be ready to side them out. I think this is a good hand against a Yorion deck. If we draw Snoop, it's like even better, but we have all our colors, so many live draws, a way to play a turn 2 Matron if we want to, and even a way to do more than that, I guess, right? Because Mog War Marshal by itself can just become the Matron, and then we could put Snoop into play. So if we identify that this is a matchup where they just don't have interaction, which it doesn't look like it's going to be, we can kill them on turn 3 pretty easily. I hate Face ID. Face ID is the worst. And they force your code to be 6 digits long. Esper. Is this Esper Control or Esper Reanimator? Either way, we're going to have a turn or two, right? I think that I am just supposed to play Mog War Marshal. What did this should be an Unearth, this Mog War Marshal. Which, if it were an Unearth, I would be playing Matron to get Snoop, and then I'd be like, I have this Unearth backup for Snoop. Alright, I thought it was Esper Reanimator. I should have done my thing. Although, I would have had just a Snoop in play, but they couldn't do anything about that. Actually. Because they have to be able to persist. I mean, they could have Prismatic Ending. Oh, they could Solitude, too. What is going on here? Is this just Esper Control with Faithful Mending? It looks like that's the case. So I'm gonna pay Echo. We take 3. Like, we can still kind of kill them at a moment's notice. I'm not going to tell them I have Cavern of Souls, because I don't know. You wouldn't start on black-white if... You can't play Counterspell in this deck, can you? I guess you can. I know Spider Space did in his. I don't remember him playing Solitude, though. Is this the Waffotapa list I've heard about? This is a weird list. They're persisting a Solitude. So, like, getting a Snoop out would have been dumb. So we have to sack our Skirk, you know, for the off chance that we get an Unearth. And now that they've done that, this is the Waffotapa list. I did hear about it. What do I do here? I can't kill this just straight up right now. I can attack into it. So let's attack into it. There's almost definitely almost definitely counter spells over there. It's one in the graveyard, right? But they don't have it up right now. I think they think that we're just like an aggro goblins deck. because of the way I've played the first couple turns out. They're deciding if they want to attack. Obviously, we don't win this race, right? Because they just gain the life back that we take. But I have more than that up my sleeve. I shouldn't have played this cavern. I don't know why I did that. But it is what it is. I doubt they're playing Field of Ruin over there, right? Because they're on a 3-color mana base. I could just grab Snoop. I have Ringleader already. I don't need to kill this thing unless they're ephemerating it. Are they ephemerating it? They might be. They have 80 cards. I could just get Pashalik Mons. This is a tough call just because I don't know what's in their deck. Next turn, I'm going to have 5 mana. So I think that either... Five mana doesn't do shit for us, unfortunately. I could just get a 1-drop right here. Could grab Skirk. But that's bad against Supreme Verdict, right? So let's get Snoop. We don't necessarily have to do anything. I'll block if we get the opportunity, but we don't have to do anything here. Okay, now I have double blue, no triple blue yet. Let's see it. Show me the triple blue. If it's a Waffotopoulos, it's gotta have Archmage's Charm, right? So they Spreading Seas my Cavern of Souls, which is like why I didn't want to play it, but I mean, if they don't have another land, which they probably do, but they still don't have Counterspell up here, which is fine, so I can resolve Ringleader. And I plan on it. I don't want to get my last... I don't want to get my last Blood Crypt or my last Stomping Ground Spreading Seized. Do I? But I think it's probably just better to use it as a redraw with Snoop. Ooh, or... we can't cast Snoop. Well, we can cast Snoop. Have to crack both. So we have a lot of pressure in play. We don't necessarily have to play anything out, and we won't. We're kind of hoping that they Supreme Verdict or something like that. They didn't gain any life off this Solitude, which is really good for us. This is a Supreme Verdict, if I've ever seen one. But that's fine. Like, what can you really do? We have 3 cards in hand. We have 4 cards in hand. We're gonna play Ringleader after they Supreme Verdict. They can't do Supreme Verdict. This is a really hard list to play. I'm sure that they're just... I mean, the meme about Wafotapa lists is that nobody but him can or should play them. So that's a good card too. We're just gonna... we'll grab a basic mountain here, whatever. Can't make it uncounterable, but can draw cards and keep the pressure up. Both Kiki Jikis in hand, no more combos to be had. Fire of Heroes on the bottom. Maybe I want to shuffle that in, but the redraw with Snoop is probably more valuable. They're down at 7 life, so it's when you start thinking about like Sling Gang Lieutenant being lethal. I can't afford to have them block and gain a bunch of life, so I'm gonna have to keep like munitions experts and stuff up. This is probably gonna untap 2 blue lands and be an Archmage's Charm, which is like really unfortunate, but what can we do about that, really, you know? We're gonna try and kill that Teferi with this grit. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I can make all of my goblins uncounterable. Or I can make an uncounterable kill on this Teferi. I think the goblins will just kill them. Because this is clearly Archmage's Charm. They have 2 cards in hand. They'll use it to draw a card. They'll draw an extra card with Teferi. It's like best case scenario, they find a Supreme Verdict, right? And they're at 3. And then a Sling Gang does it. Grist will be very hard for them to deal with. The problem is if I draw a lot of cards, I'm gonna feel dumb. Is that really a problem? So I can hit them to 5. I can play Snoop. Well, if they Supreme Verdict or something, I can just Snoop, Harbinger, put Sling Gang on top, and then they're like probably dead, right? They could have something that punishes this, but it looks like Archmage's Charm, right? Will I try to play that Skirk? I'm not sure. So here, I mean, I have to discard the card either way, so I'm only losing sack value off of, not sack value, reshuffle value from, I'm only losing reshuffle value. You know what I'm trying to say from cracking the fetch land. So it's fine. Alright, so they cast Faithful Mending. Oh, Faithful Mending just gains life? Holy crap. Forgot about that. They've gained 4 life off that this game, which, you know, that's unfortunate. But it's just another one of those things that makes it just a little bit harder to play any kind of aggro-ish deck. Alright. They're just looking for answers. They don't have them. Teferi, what you gonna bounce? I think, are they dead to bouncing this? No, because they're gonna be able to untap 2 things. I may not be able to get in for enough damage. Oh, I hope this game isn't falling out of our reach. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 6. Can I use the extra mana from Skirk Prospector? Do anything cool? I'm not sure. I mean, they should just be dead. But this is the start of a comeback if I've ever seen. Not to jinx it. If I can get both Snoop and Harbinger into play, they are dead. Well, that's it, right? I guess I need to do 1 damage to them. So we're gonna attack them for 1. And then Snoop plus Harbinger kills them. Okay, so this doesn't kill them. We can't play anything at instant speed, so we can't do anything with this mana. But does that mean... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So this just kills them, though. We should be able to resolve a Sling Gang Lieutenant here. And just punk them out. With the second cavern. And if they have removal, they'll be at a pretty low life total. We can do it again with Snoop Harbinger. Please, let it resolve. Faithful Mending. Instant speed? Instant speed. Cost 3. Can't sack everything, but they can't cast it without dying. I should have realized Faithful Mending was instant speed before, but I mean, you know, I probably would have done the same thing. It's not like my hand isn't full of cards. And we do have 2 uncounterable goblins a turn. Now they can cast sorceries whenever. They could cast instants. I think we still have this game. It's obviously looking rough. But I think their hand is just empty. We're just like missing 1 or 2 points of... Do they have another one? Even if they do, I have them dead. If they tap out to play another one, and it wouldn't be out, I guess. They would have 4. But, I don't know. I'm not going to give them a chance to draw, what it comes down to. I am hoping... We have 7 cards in hand. They're just throwing cards at our opponent's face while they try to gain life. Okay. They can gain another couple life. Which is unfortunate for us that this just happened, but I think we're still okay. Although they're gonna have 4 lands untapped. Oh no. Did I mess this up? Do I have to kill this Teferi? Can I kill this Teferi? Is that even a thing I can do? Huh. Let's see if this resolves. See if this resolves. They have to counter this, right? And then we play Snoop. So they don't have a counter spell. We're gonna kill this Teferi. I wonder if they activate Celestial Colonnade. I guess they could bounce this in response? Or kill it in response? That would be something. Okay. Like, yeah, I guess you got me. I would like them to bounce my Grist, so let's just play Snoop. Another Cavern is another good draw. I can't believe this is going to slip out of our hands, though. I can feel it. I'm like, this Teferi can ult. But they're only at 4. So putting Harbinger on top, playing Harbinger and putting Slingang on top, you know, we do win that game. They have another Faithful Mending, actually. What do I do here? We have to plus. What is this? They gonna kill my Snoop? Oh yeah, they are gonna kill my Snoop. And I can't flash anything back. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. And that was just in their graveyard, wasn't it? I think I just sacrificed Grist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I can theoretically hire and play something big in the same turn, and I don't necessarily need 2 Kiki Jikis. Oh, and they gain a ton of life? Oh no. Let's just see if this causes them to concede. They're just gonna kill my Snoop? I can't even believe this. I actually can't even believe this. This is crazy. This might end the stream. This might just mean I'm playing so badly. Solitude. I can't play anything at instant speed. I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose pretty badly, pretty embarrassingly, aren't I? I can't even believe this. I don't even know if I have it in me to finish this game. What do I do here? I can Pyre of Heroes and get Slingang Lieutenant out, but they can just bounce Solitude with Teferi, so I have to kill this. They're gonna gain 3 life. Did I already put something on top? Yeah. So, I mean, I just am drawing Slingang Lieutenant. Which means there's none left in the deck, right? Yeah, there's none left in the deck, so... I don't think I have any 4-drops left in the deck. There's 1 Ringleader. No, I have a Ringleader left in the deck, unless they exiled it. No. I don't even know what this emblem does. Alright. So they can exile my Pyre of Heroes? Oh, I'm just like fucking dead. Because they draw a card from this. Oh my god. This is painful. This is really painful. There's definitely somewhere where I punted this game away. Almost 100%. They get to exile a permanent. Alright, they exiled that. That might not be that they should have done, but... Oh, they bounced Archon, so they're just going to play it again and draw another card? We can't beat this? It depends what they... Oh, no, I have to sacrifice her... I have to sack a creature. They exile a card. They gain 3 life. I can't beat this. That was stupid. I think I was just supposed to combo them way early, and I played it like it was a control deck instead of a combo deck. So, like, I took it late, and then they have an extreme amount of value and not just garbage cards. That being said, we have a decent sideboard against them, which is 3 Blood Moon. 3-color deck. Here I come. I guess Leyline of the Void, but, like, it's not good. You're not... I don't think you're winning by bringing in Leylines. All the decks are like weird hybrid decks now. You can't play 4 dead cards and hope to win. I suppose that... I mean, I got Fatal Pushed. It wasn't like it's all prismatic endings, but... Is this how I have to play? Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is not good. This is not... This is bad. This is just like, if this is what's going on and I can't beat it... There's nothing safe. Nothing safe. Because once the blue-white decks figure out how to beat us, and nobody's playing combo because this blue-white deck is here, we're done. Pack up your cards and go home. Just have to try to cheese wins. Here this is us gonna hope to cheese a win. It's incredibly unlikely because it's not like the thing that these free spells have done to Modern is that, like, you can't make the mistake of tapping out anymore or tapping badly when you play the free spells. Like, if that's the answer they have, I can't beat it with this hand. I just can't. I actually just can't beat it. So I have to pretend they don't have it. Which means I'm just playing like an idiot. Like, I just have to balls to the wall, hope that they kept counter spells. Or do this. This is not smart. I know you're supposed to bolt the bird, but how many answers do you have that... I mean, it doesn't bode well for me. I'll say that. Them doing that. I have to play Snoop, right? There's no way I can play anything but Snoop. I didn't need to play the Cavern, and it's my only black source of mana. Oh no, I'm gonna get fucking killed for that. Oh no. If that's it, I'm like, I know these things, and I'm just trying to keep moving, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm putting down. There's no reason to play the Cavern of Souls. Now, they're going to prismatic ending me, so it doesn't matter. But there's no... Nope. Just 100% punished. Immediately. I mean, that does mean they probably don't have the removal, but, like... Now they're going to have Counterspell up. I could have just killed them. I could have played a Mountain, and that would be it. But instead, I played Cavern of Soul, and I punted the game away. I'm not going to finish this league. There's no way. I just don't have it in my soul. Even if I win this, I'm playing poorly. We are going to win this, but Oh man, did I make it hard? We might not win this actually. They may just have another Solitude. They don't. They know I'm playing Leyline of the Void now. I wonder how that changes things. Like, do they bring in some stupid enchantment? Do they side out some number of their persists and stuff? I think I can take out Leylines. Clearly, I didn't mulligan for it or anything. But I didn't mulligan for it because I had the combo. Well, I had outs to the combo. I don't blame any control player for making you do it out, especially when I'm behind on clock, because they need a breather from thinking, and it doesn't even take that long. Well, here's hoping that happens again. Knowing that they saw Leyline, maybe I don't. The evoke doesn't matter on Void Mirror in this matchup. Maybe I can board out 2 Leylines and then bring in like a Grist. This is just greedy. There's so many exile effects that they have instead of... What is Munitions Expert doing here even? I think Grist is actually going to be good here. You know, maybe just 1. Never punished? Yeah, I guess that time. I'm like so... It's so weird, because it's like, you know it as soon as you do it. If this hand draws a land, I can play Blood Moon and lock myself out of the game. But if they have a counter spell up, my hand just like kind of does nothing. Not like they're gonna have Thought Seize. But I could get there's better hands than this. Oh, this hand is so bad. Hand is horrendous. And I have to keep it. Because you can't go to 5. And you have the Leyline, so like... Ugh. These Leylines are bad. I wish they drew cards. If they were relics, they would be so much better. Because you could just crack it here. You know? Like, who cares if they have... The reanimate is not really part of their plan. You know what I mean? They don't have to do it. It just is another removal spell sometimes. Oh yeah. Just gonna draw. Am I just supposed to play this out? I guess so. Blood Crypt. Go. Stomping ground. I choose you. Crater maker. Give him what you got. The ley line doesn't matter. It's a bad... I knew it as I'm sideboarding, like... You don't bring the ley lines in for this deck. Blood Moon would have been great. Here they just bounce ley line. It doesn't even matter. I mean, I guess that gives me an opportunity to... What? Nothing. Here I am purposely playing the Cavern. This time I thought about it. I don't want them to know that I can play Leyline again. I suppose I'm just supposed to get Ringleader. I could get Snoop. They have 6 cards in hand. But if I resolve this Pyre, like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna get Snoop because it promises to end the game faster than we did last time. And I don't want to play... I mean, I could get up to a Ringleader very easily with this Pyre if it resolves. So, like, taking one out of the deck is silly. I don't know. I am, that's fine. Part of the great thing about this Pyre here is that I kind of have to counter it. They know I have Snoop. Now that they didn't counter it, I just get to play this Snoop. I should have done this after combat. But whatever. I'm in a mental fog. I'm gonna swing it to Fairy, hit him for 1 so that they can't bounce the Pyre of Heroes. I should have done that before they knew I had the Pyre of Heroes, though. But turns out, worked out. Did it? Did. Sling Gang on top is an interesting one. Okay. We can easily get another Snoop here because of the Pyre. So we're just gonna sack it. We don't have Unearths in the deck right now, I don't think. So it doesn't matter, but life could matter. It is just correct. That's why you do it. It is free money on the table. Why would you not take it? So we can take the Crater Maker and turn it into a Matron. And this is why artifacts are just not what they used to be, are they? But we can get another Snoop with this Matron. Am I supposed to kill this Wall of Omens so that their Teferi doesn't do anything? Why did I just do that? What am I even thinking anymore? I don't know why I'm doing any of this. It doesn't really matter. Am I supposed to get Munitions Expert and kill Wall of Omens? Or am I just supposed to play Snoop? I think I'm just supposed to play Snoop. I can't really, you know, do a ton else. I guess I could get Ringleader and play this way slower, but this isn't that kind of deck, I don't think. I don't even know if they play Supreme Verdict. It doesn't look like it. They know about the ley line. I don't know if they know about Sling Gang. I don't remember if I revealed it off the top with the last Snoop or not. Oh, I never had a Snoop. So no, I didn't reveal it off the top. They don't know about Sling Gang. And Sling Gang is a good card. And why I didn't attack the fairy, I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh man, this is going poorly. It's not even like I'm rushing because of the time. I'm just playing bad. So what have you got here? Solitude? Yeah. Oh no, it's just Yorion. Draw 2 cards. That's fine. I guess it's just draw 1 card. So Harbinger off the top here kills them. I sacked my other Snoop to the Sling Gang. You're right. You're totally right. Harbinger. I mean, that'll kill both Teferi and the Newly. Either one is good. Oh, I can't cast it off the top because Teferi. Well. I mean, I have to kill this Solitude at some point. Why do it now? I have to do it before their turn, though. I have to do it before their... Oh, it was evoked! Oh my god. Alright, I'm just done. I can't play anymore. I lost this game. They were turning the corner. I'm just playing so badly. That was evoked. It was gonna die anyway. I don't even know what to say. My record today is 2 and 9. Just not a good day for Goblins. About sending a message. That's what yeah, about sending a message. Not a good day for Goblins at all. None of the good matchups showed up. Like literal 0. Actually, Blue-White Control is a decent matchup and we lost to it. And then this Wafo-Tapa deck should be fine. And I just played awful because it's, I guess, after midnight. But whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll probably finish this league out tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do it on stream. I might just drop this league. Who knows? I might just quit Magic forever. We'll see. Thank you for watching, though. I'm not going to quit Magic forever. Consider following if you haven't yet. Watch it on YouTube if you're interested. There's a deck primer up on YouTube. If you were impressed, thank you. I appreciate it, Softman, sir. If you were impressed with our performance today, consider, and you just need to play it. You can go take a look at a couple lists that we run through with some members of the Goblins Discord on YouTube. Other than that, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Peace.